The Jets game is over, but his work isn't done yet. There are a lot of players and groups people have questions about, but this week, he's the only one who gets to answer.
Keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His side, one of the hottest teams in the league over the last few months. They've won 9 of their last 10. On the opposing sideline, that's head coach of the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. These guys more... on the ground for the first time. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
And the Jets, first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Throwing now on first down. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10. Here we go. Alert!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Jets, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Hand off to the back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Stepping back to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Jets and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
To throw here on first down. Has it at the 7. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
You can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Pass play on first and goal. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Jets ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Back to throw on first and 10. He lofts it deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets making a 3-score game already in the first. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance.
Let's go.
To the air now on first and 10. Connecting on the slant. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Down the field, he's got Wilson. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question, but they know.
Oh, Brown has it knocked out, and they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well power also dangerous.
Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run here on 1st down. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can.
1st down.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Jets pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jets ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Pistol with Hall. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Wilson on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Hall running between the tackles. And he gets him around 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Throwing from the gun here. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, New York.
Look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
The toss right side to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Jets. and goal, New York.
They'll try and punch it in. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Going power with a big tight end. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting them the touchdown.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He's going to keep this one, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets push their lead further to start the half. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The tackle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Working on 1st down. Looking slant route complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Breece Hall with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. First and 10, they're going to throw. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
42-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here comes Hall. Stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Give on second to Hall. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
They go play action on first down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Play fake, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Third and long for him here. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
But it leads to 4th down.
Jets ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Jets moments away from win number 12. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Here's Hall once more. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They go right back to Hall. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All gets it again on second down. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down. So it's a road win for the Jets. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.